الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه وأمته أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم نعمتان مغبون فيهما كثير من الناس الصحة والفراغ أو كما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. My dear respected brother and sister in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us again New Year 2023. We are in now. So people making Happy New Year. Why they making happy? Why they being happy? If they make some amal, some good deeds as an investment in their life, they should make happy. If their amal, good amal is not increased, the bad amal is increased, the bad deed is increased, how they making happy? The happiness is coming from where? Less 1 year from your life. How you become happy? So, this year Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us again how to make our akhirah through this dunya better. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us this life. Allah said in the Quran for the Qarun, but not only for Qarun, for all the people, all the mankind. He said, وَابْتَغِ فِي مَا آتَاكَ اللَّهُ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةِ कि ए कारून कि मैंने जो तुम्हें दुनिया दिया है उससे अपनी आखिरत बना लें. Whatever I give you, wealth, the wealthy life, to make your akhirat better. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us this life. The life of dunya will gone one day for sure. That's why Hazrat Ali radiyallahu ta'ala said, irtahalatid dunya mudbira. Irtahalatid dunya mudbira. The life of dunya, we are going far from this life day by day. وَارْتَحَلَتِ الْآخِرَةُ مُقْبِلًا कि आखिरत सामने से आ रही है. Day by day we are close to the आखिरah. कूनू मिन अबनाइल आखिरah कि दुनिया की बेटों में से मत बनो, आखिरत के बेटों में से बनो. Be son of the आखिरah. Don't be son of the dunya. Al-yawma amalun la hisab कि आज अमल का दिन है, हिसाब नहीं. Today we have chance to do good deeds, but there is no accounts. वगदन हिसाबुन वला अमल, और कल हिसाब का दिन है, कोई अमल नहीं होगा. Tomorrow there is no chance to make amal. Return me to the dunya to do amal, even one subhanallah. Allah will say no allowed to do. Rabbana absarna wa sami'na farji'na na'mal salihan inna muqinun. Now we believe. Now we saw all the reality. Please return me to the dunya. Allah said no. Fakhsaw fiha wa la tukallimun. Don't talk. Keep quiet, don't talk. In this Jahannam, there is no more chance for you. My dear respected brother and sister in Islam, that's why we have chance now to make our akhirat better. So how to barakah, this one new year, how to barakah will come in our life, in our time, in our this year. What kind of acts, what kind of action we should have. If we do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put barakah in our this year, in our time, in our life. So first of all, my dear Rasulullah in Islam, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is narrated by one of the Sahaba. His name is Sakhar Ghamidi, and he said, I used to hear from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to make dua for his nation, for his ummah. Allahumma barik li ummati fi bukuriha. Allah, मेरी उम्मत के सुबह की टाइम में बरकत अता फरमा. Ya Allah, please give barakah in early hours of my ummah. In early hours of my ummah. So the barakah, if we want barakah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam already gave us dua as a dua in early hours in morning time. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a morning person. You see the azkarul sabah, azkarul masa. These azkar are in the morning time. And whenever he sent the army, he sent in the morning time, in the early hours time. So, if we want to have barakah in our time, so we should start our things in the early hours, in the morning. Because if we do anything in the early hours, we can have the dua of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One time, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to his daughter house, Sayyidina Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anha. That time she was sleeping. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wake her up. Oh my dear daughter, wake up, wake up. This is the time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala distribute the rizq, sustenance for his slaves. This is not supposed to sleep in this time. This is not time to sleep, appropriate to sleep in this time. Please wake up. So morning time, sleep early, wake up, early, and pray. Our day must be start. The successful day is start with the Fajr Salat. The successful day is start with the Fajr Salat, and with the recitation of the Quran, with azkar of the Sabah wal Masa. This is the successful day. This is the basis of your day. If our day is built with Fajr Salat, with recitation of the Quran, with Sabah, with Azkaru Sabah wal Masa, inshallah, this day will be successful. This day will be successful day. So number one, if we want have barakah in our life, in our time, my dear respected brother and sister in Islam, we must do our things start in the morning with Fajr Salat, with Amal, with Azkar of Sabah wal Masa. And number two, my dear respected brother Islam, if we want to have barakah in our time, we must have stay away from the sins. Because sins is take barakah from our life. My teacher Maulana Nazir Rahman Sahib used to say, अगर तुम अपने जिंदगी में गुनाह के काम करोगे तो वो कैसे बरकत आएगी? जब अल्लाह बरकत देंगे तो वो बरकत तो गुनाह के काम में और इजाफा हो जाएगा. If we are constantly doing the sinful acts, how barakah can come in our life? Because when barakah can come, the acts of sinful increase. The act of sinful increase. It is for obvious things. That's why, if stay away from the sinful acts, stay away from the sinful acts, the barakah can come in our time and in our life. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَلَوْ أَنَّ أَهْلَ الْقُرَىٰ آمَنُوا وَاتَّقَوْا لَفَتَحْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ بَرَكَاتٍ مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. The people of village, if they have taqwa, stay away from the sin, and they have faith, they have iman, لَفَتَحْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ بَرَكَاتٍ مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. I will open the all door of the barakah from the heaven and from the earth. All the barakah of the time, the barakah of the life, the barakah of the wealth, no, the barakah of the health, all the door of the barakah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open for us. Because of staying away from the sin. إِنَّ الرَّجُلَ لَيُحْرَمُ الرِّزْقَ بِالذَّنْبِ يُصِيبُهُ. आदमी अपने किए हुए गुनाह की वजह से आने वाले रिज़्क़ से महरूम कर दिया जाता है. Because of sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to send him the rizq and the sustenance, but he acts the sinful acts. Allah deprive from him the barakah of the rizq. For sure he will get the rizq, but there is no barakah. If there is no barakah, it's fulfilled with anxiety, it's fulfilled with with worries, with problems. That's why Imam Ghazali Rahmatullah Alayhi said, जब अल्लाह ताला किसी बंदे से नाराज होते हैं, उससे असबाब नहीं छीनते, असबाब के अंदर से बरकत निकाल लेते हैं. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala get mad with anyone, He will never take from you your means and your things and your stuff. He will take out from those things, al-barakah. जब बरकत नहीं है तो वो माल का बंडल नहीं है, वो परेशानी का बंडल है. If there is no barakah in your wealth, in your money, it's become the bundle of the anxiety, bundle of the worries, bundle of the problems. You will spend this money in hospital. You will spend this money to solve the problems with lawyer and this and that. Why? Because there is no barakah. So my dear Muslims in Islam, the second, the amal is stay away from the sins is cause to come barakah in our life. And the third thing, if we want have barakah in our life, giving time for our family. Maybe it's a little bit weird. People don't give the time for the family. Why? Because they want to make their career better. I don't have the time for my family because I need to make money more. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the hadith, "Man ahabba an yubsata lahu fi rizqihi wa yunsa lahu fi atharihi falyasil rahimahu." Whoever want more barakah, more rizq, more rizq in his sustenance and extended in his life, he should give the time for his family. He should make good relationship with the family. The family, the relatives, my dear Muslims in Islam, the first of all, my relatives start from my house, from my wife, from my kids, from my parents. I have a bunch of time for my friends, but I don't have time for my wife. Time meaning is not only like generally time meaning is quality times. Quality times. Because we are a lot of time we're spending with our families day and night, but quality times, going somewhere with our families. Giving time. This will increase barakah in our life. Give time for our parents. This will increase barakah in our life. People are thinking in this life, I don't have time for my family. Because if I give the time, I cannot make my career better. No, this way of thinking is against the way of thinking of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, you give time, you give good relationship with your family. Allah will increase barakah in your time. Number 4, my dear Muslims in Islam. Number 4, the act of gratitude for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran for the Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam, "I'malu ala Dawud shukra." ए आले दाऊद, शुक्रिया में अल्लाह को अमल करके दिखाओ. For the sake of shukr, for the sake of, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made Dawood alayhi salam not only prophet, he was king of that time. In one side he was prophet, in one side he was king. So and Allah said, you are king and now you are prophet. So what kind of act supposed to you do? So Allah said in the Quran, i'malu ala Dawood shukra, the act of gratitude. The act of gratitude. Our time must be spent, for the sake of Allah, for the volunteerism, acts, for whatever acts Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like, whatever action Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like. If our time use whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want, for sure the barakah will come in our time. Voluntarily we do some our time, for the sake of Allah. For sure the barakah will come in our life. In our life, for the masjid, for the madrasa, for the school, whatever things we spend, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase barakah in our. If we spend the time, not only swiping credit card, whatever we have, whatever skill Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us, time, wealth, whatever we have, we should use, for the sake of Allah. If we use the time, Allah will put barakah in our time. If we use the wealth, Allah will put barakah in our wealth. If we use, our skills for the sake of Allah, Allah will put barakah in our skills. So my dearest brothers in Islam, this is number 4. And number 5, the generally reciting of Quran, and specifically the reciting of Surah Al-Baqarah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in one of the hadiths, "Iqra'u Surah Al-Baqarah, fa inna akhzaha barakatun wa tarkaha hasratun wa la tastati'uha al-batala." Recite the Surah Al-Baqarah. Recite the Surah Al-Baqarah. Fa inna akhzaha barakatun. Whoever recite the Surah Al-Baqarah, he can have the barakah of the time, because Surah Al-Baqarah is so long surah. And whoever recite, Prophet ﷺ said, he will achieve the barakah. Long surah, but he will achieve the barakah. وَتَرْكَهَا hasara. And whoever neglect the reciting of the Surah Al-Baqarah, it is cause to regret. It's cause to become regret person. So generally, Rasulullah ﷺ said specifically Surah Al-Baqarah, but generally reciting the Quran will bring barakah in our life. And my dear Rasul in Islam, number 6, our time, most of the time, whatever we are in, any work, job, whatever we are in, we must remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Sabaqal mufarridun." Those people, the loners are gone ahead. So Sahaba said, who is the loners? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Az-zakirun Allah kathiran waz-zakirat." Those people who are day and night remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for the zikr, there is no specific place, to make zikr, there is only place in the masjid. No. We can make zikr when we are walking, we in our walk. We are driving, we can make the zikr. We are cooking, we can make the zikr. We are doing our job, we can make the zikr. So Prophet said, the musabaqal mufarridun, they gone ahead. They gone ahead in everything. Who will make zikr? Who remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in every time? Walking, doing job, whatever we are in, the barakah will come in our life if we have this kind of habit in our life. And number 7, keep our company with productive people. keep our company with productive people. Because time waste because of our bad companionship with bad people. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "An-nasu ala dini khalilihim, falyanzur ila man yukhalilu bihi." People are, if people are on their deen of their friends, if you want to see what is the situation of their deen, you should look their friendship is with whom. Their friendship is with whom. So if our time, we want the barakah in our time, we must have companionship with productive people. Sayyidina Abdullah bin Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away, so that time he was like 13 years, 14 years old. He said, his friend, come, we should learn. A lot of Sahaba is alive now. We can go and we can achieve from them the knowledge. So some of the people said, no, we don't have time. Now this is time for the playing. So Sayyidina Abdullah bin Abbas, he left those friends and he started learning ahadith and tafsir and from the Sahaba. From the Sahaba. So what happened? One day, Abdullah bin Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala become Ra'isul Mufassirin, the leader of, the explainers of the Quran. And the first house, first university of Islam is become the house of Abdullah bin Abbas. Why? Because he learned from the Sahaba. He make his time, valuable with productive people. So that's why we must have look, my companionship, my friendship is with whom? What kind of people I am making friend? I am making friendship. This is very important to bring, time in barakah, life in our time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give barakah in our time, in our life, in our health, in our wealth. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to whatever we learn from this action. Jazakumullah.